Hi everybody, Stupid Monkey, another Trusty Ape co-production. Just want to talk for a few moments about free will. Thoughts concerning free will. Why free will? The thought of free will is so concerning, and why is it so confusing to people? A lot of people think that free will is this abstract idea, this concept of mind outside of minds. It has nothing to do with brains. The concept of free will is something else. It's something that's in, inherited or intuited or given by God or something like that. But I don't think it's really any of those things. I think it's a combination of the faculties of able minds. We should say able minds, and so it's the faculty of minds in bodies, and the fact that we can obtain knowledge and then make decisions with our rational brains, if we have rational brains, based on that knowledge, and it's based on the action of the individual versus the function of what they believe they're doing, right? So if their will tells them, say that they are justified in doing some harm to some other person for some reason, right? Say it's self-defense, say it's the fact of infidelity by their partner, say it's any other reason that a rational mind could conclude, even though this is not correct, that there is a reason for them to do so, and then we weigh the outcome of that, right? So when we talk about free will, we're talking about the ability to obtain knowledge and then utilize that knowledge in the future for outcomes in the real world outside of the brain, right? So the will is that of the one that acts and has a mind which is capable of processing the outcome of that action. Now, there's cases where you may not be able to process it. You may have brain damage. You may be unknowledgeable or illiterate. You may not understand, right? But to minds that process and think about what they're doing, what they're going to do, and what the outcome of that action is going to be, that I think is what we talk about when we're talking about free will. And when we say that people have free will in general, saying that as long as you're rational and reasonable and are, at least in some sense, knowledgeable about, you know, the outcomes of certain situations that you may produce as an individual, then you have some semblance of free will. And so I think that's the way I describe it. And I think it's concerning that people have these other strange kind of descriptions for what free will means, and where it comes from. And it's not just a process of human brains and human bodies. That's my thoughts. I'm sticking to it. Stupid Monkey out.